John Bernard Williams has been on the run for nearly 3 years. Investigators say after serving a nearly decade-long sentence, he disappeared, and with a hefty IOU to the U.S. government. The United States court signs off on a warrant for the arrest of John Bernard Williams, the 65-year-old who had spent nearly a decade behind bars for an infamous cash truck heist in Maryland.
The suspect stole more than $200,000.
Had gone off the grid, his disappearance subsequently violating the terms of his supervised release. Fast forward nearly 3 years, Williams remains on the run.
John Bernard Williams is a fugitive wanted by the United States Marshal Service.
Deputy Marshal Al Maresca taking us back. June 13th, 2012, Rockville, Maryland, a city outside Washington, D.C. Investigators say the Navy Federal Credit Union is receiving a cash delivery. Couriers with the company Loomis begin unloading hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash from the armored truck when suddenly 2 gunmen appear. One of them, later identified by investigators as Williams, was 47 years old at the time.
During the armed robbery, one of the suspects brandished a semi-automatic pistol and demanded a bag full of cash.
Investigators say the couriers dropped the bag and run, leaving Williams and his co-conspirator with the bag full of cash. Williams is arrested the next month, and the following year, sentenced to 112 months in prison, followed by 3 years federal post-supervised release.
Williams accepted a plea offer and was sentenced to serve 9 years in prison.
Fast forward to 2021, Williams is out of prison, but investigators say fails to comply with the terms of his probation and has since failed to keep up with his monthly required payments for the money investigators say he stole, a $220,000 IOU.
As part of the plea agreement, he was ordered to pay $200,000 in restitution.
Williams has a criminal history that dates back to the mid-'80s. Court records show he was found guilty of assault and battery here in Maryland. A couple of years later, records show he racks up another conviction, this one for felony theft. Williams' criminal ways continued into the 90s with a 1992 arrest for transporting drugs across interstate lines and possession with the intent to manufacture and distribute charges. Then in 1993, records show Williams was found guilty of assault on a corrections employee. Williams, now years on the run. Any idea where Williams may be?
Williams has family ties in Montgomery County area, but we're hoping one of your viewers sees him, recognizes him, and provides us with some information that can help take him into custody. With this type of criminal history, have shown a propensity to commit acts of violence, and for this reason, we need to get him off the street.
Now, the mugshot we've been showing you is more than a decade old, so keep that in mind. Take a good look. Williams stands at about 6 foot and weighs approximately 200 pounds. Investigators say he has a scar above his left eye and is known to have violent tendencies. His aliases include Ricky Hauser, Aaron Thomas, and Steve Carr. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the U.S. Marshal Service. The tip line number 202-819-5058.